Hi everyone, it's Library Linda, and I'd like to welcome you to this week's edition of Did You Know? Did you know? On June 20th of 1837, Princess Alexandrina became Queen Victoria, Queen of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, otherwise known as the Queen of England. When Victoria was born, she was fifth in line for the throne. But when she was a small girl, her father, Prince Edward IV, passed away. After the death of her grandfather, King George III, and her three uncles, including King William IV, Victoria was next in line for the throne. Her reign that lasted 63 years and 7 months became known as the Victorian era. Did you know? On June 20th of 1947, President Truman signed the National Security Act to form the Central Intelligence Agency. The CIA was formed so that the U.S. government could secretly fund intelligence operations and to conduct actions outside U.S. standard procedures, exempting them from limitations using overt and covert operations. Prior to World War II, the military and the FBI were the ones to gather intelligence information, but there was nobody to coordinate all the information and get it to the right people. Until 1941, when the Office of the Coordinator of Information was formed and Bill Donovan was named as the director. And after World War II, he recommended that a peacetime intelligence gathering agency be formed, and one thing led to another, and the CIA was formed. Did you know? On June 20th of 1975, the movie Jaws was released. The director, 27-year-old Steven Spielberg, had originally wanted the film to be released at Christmas time in 1974, but because of delays, they were running 6 months behind. The movie was set on Amity Island Beach, but actually was filmed on Martha's Vineyard. Jaws won 3 Academy Awards: Best Film Editing, Original Score, and for sound. And this movie terrorized beachgoers for the summer of 1975. And did you know that the shark, known as Bruce on the set, didn't make an appearance until 1 hour and 21 minutes into the 2-hour-long movie? And the most remembered line in the movie, "You're gonna need a bigger boat," was not in the script, but was improvised. Did you know? On June 22nd of 1969, the Cuyahoga River caught on fire? Just after midnight, early Sunday morning, floating pieces of debris that were coated in oil ignited from a spark from a passing train. The oil-slick debris had become trapped beneath the Norfolk and Western Railroad trestle. The Cuyahoga River was once one of the most polluted rivers in all of the United States, and it had caught on fire a record 13 times. Cleveland was a major industrial city since 1868, and it's a known fact that at least a dozen factories were dumping industrial waste and raw sewage directly into the Cuyahoga River. There was so much public outcry when this pollution was made known that Congress passed the Clean Water Act of 1972, which eventually formed the EPA. Did you know? On June 22nd of 1947, 12 inches of rain fell in 42 minutes in a small town in Missouri. With a population of about 300 people, Holt, Missouri sits about 28 miles northeast of Kansas City. They hold a world record for the quickest 12 inches of rainfall. Did you know that June 23rd is National Let It Go Day? Let It Go Day was created by Thomas and Ruth Roy to encourage others throughout the world to let go of their worries. Some of the things that you could let go are fear, excuses, toxic people, grudges, things you don't need, regrets, guilt, the past, or anything that makes you unhappy. I hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Did You Know? And I hope to see you again next time.